Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the gym here at Cambridge Ridge and Latin School in Cambridge, Massachusetts, here to bring you this high school varsity girls basketball contest as part of the Legends Classic. This contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Belmont High Marauders. My apologies for the late start and for the bad Wi-Fi connection. It's been a bit of a logistical struggle out here to start. You know, I'm hoping someone might get me a password to a Wi-Fi network that'll work a little better, but we're just going to do the best we can. In the meantime, Brookline introducing their starting lineup, featuring number 2, Izzy Wood, number 3, Jada Kimbrough, number 12, Skylar Makaluski, number 13, Nefeli Agakich, and number 21, Olivia Matarazza.
And now the starting lineup for the Belmont High School Marauders.
And now Belmont introducing their starters.
A freshman, number 1, Sarah Geller.
Starting off, they have number 1, Sarah Geller.
A junior, number 10, Amy Sarkonen.
Next up is number 10, Amy Sarkonen.
Number 14, Linda Sheng.
Number 14, Linda Sheng.
A senior, number 22, Gabby Orfanos.
Number 22, Gabby Orfanos.
Starting off the board, number 31, Stella Ivkovic.
And then number 31, Stella Ivkovic.
The head coach of Belmont High School is Chantel Jeter. The JV coach is Jill Langston, along with Patrick Ward. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, the playing of our national anthem.
All right, that was our starting lineup and our national anthem, and we'll soon be getting this one underway. Again, my apologies for the rough connection out here. Thank you. Okay, looks like we've got a stronger stream going. Big shout out to the staff here at Cambridge Ridge and Latin School for hooking me up right on time for the start of this ball game. 8 minutes on the clock for the first quarter here between Brookline and Belmont here in the Legends Classic. Belmont controls the opening tip, and here we go. From the top, it's number 1, Sarah Geller, gives it over to number 14, Linda Sheng. Sheng swings it over to number 22, Gabby Orfanos. Up top to Sheng. Sheng back to number 10, Amy Sarkonen, and misses the pass down low intended for Stella Ivkovic. And that will be a opening possession turnover give the ball to Brookline. Brookline working against the press. Nefelia Agakich with the ball, chucks it all the way up to a wide open Izzy Wood, gives it to Jada Kimbrough, who finishes at the rim for the game's first bucket. Beautiful, unselfish play by Wood, giving it to a cutting Kimbrough who had more forward momentum going to the basket. Kimbrough deflects that pass, but it does get to Saukonen, now knocked away by Wood, and Kimbrough knocks it loose, and Wood knocks it loose, picked up by Kimbrough. Kimbrough goes up and banks it for two. Jada Kimbrough and Izzy Wood busy to start this one, working together to get that takeaway and lead to a fast break bucket. 4-0, the Brookline advantage to start. Sheng dribbling in, goes up, no good. Well contested by Olivia Matarazza. Offensive rebound by Ivkovic. They kick it, swing it around the horn. Now thrown out to Sheng. Sheng fires from the wing, well wide of the net. Could not be saved by Saukonen, and it'll be Brookline ball. 4-0, the Warriors advantage early here in the first quarter. Inbound to Matarazza, back to Agakich. Agakich throws it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough's pass blocked, picked up by the Marauders. Quick passing, stolen right back by Kimbrough. Kimbrough with the hustle, racing back on defense after giving it away, and now escapes from several defenders to get the pass away to Skylar Makaluski. Now over to Agakich. Agakich driving in and draws the foul. Nefelia Agakich will be going to the line for two as we take a look at a replay of that last bucket by the Warriors. You can see great teamwork by Kimbrough and Wood at the point of attack on defense to create that bucket. And Nefelia Agakich hits the first of two as the foul was called on number 31, Stella Ivkovic. First personal, first team foul. Agakich in and out on the second free throw. Rebound collected by Ivkovic. Ivkovic gives over to Orfanos. Over to Sheng, back to Orfanos. Now back to Sheng. Back to Orfanos. Tries for three. Well short. Saved by Saukonen, but picked up on the loose ball by Makaluski. And she gets hit from behind by Saukonen. That's going to be a foul on Belmont, their second team foul of the first quarter. Remember, the team limit is 5 per quarter. And that'll be the first personal for Amy Saukonen. Inbound to Wood. Wood dribbling against Orfanos, has to get across half court, and she does. Gets trapped in the corner, ball's knocked loose, and another foul called on Belmont. Pardon me. That foul is going to be called on Linda Sheng. 3 team fouls early in the first for Belmont, each one from a different player. Agakich goes inside to Matarazza, but it goes right through her hands. Matarazza trying to say that it was deflected by Ivkovic, but the official disagrees. Coming in now, number 12, Ryan Shapazian. Bringing it up is Geller. Geller gives it over to Shapazian, back to Geller. Back to Shapazian. Now back to Geller, inside to Sheng, outside Orfanos, runs in, kicks out. Shapazian runs in, blocked by Matarazza, picked up by Agakich. Agakich throws it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking for Wood, taps it for Matarazza. Matarazza trapped, has to kick out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough gonna try for three. Kimbrough's got the hot hand here in the first quarter, and she's got 7. And a timeout is called by Belmont. How about Jada Kimbrough? She was the hot hand in Brookline's first win of the season against Wellesley back before the holiday, and she's got the hot hand here in the first quarter of this holiday tournament. 7 points for the Brookline Junior, leads them to an 8-0 advantage 3 minutes in. Out of the timeout we come. 5:09. Excuse me, 5:09 on the clock here in this one. Here in the first quarter, Brookline with an 8-0 advantage. Gabby Orfano bringing it up for Belmont. Quick passing, they go down low to number 41, Rebecca Christensen, and she throws that one away. And it was deflected out by Brookline. So it stays with Belmont. Orfanos passing back and forth with Shapazian. Inside to Christensen. Outside Shapazian. Now over to Geller. Geller runs in, weaving around, goes up and in. Sarah Geller with the first bucket of the day for Belmont as she weaved through that time. Good slashing to the rim. Aga Kitch bringing it up. Gets cross half court, runs in. Nice pass. Easy money at the hoop for Olivia Matarazza. Beautiful assist by Nefeli Aga-Kitch after drawing the extra defense with a nice dribble drive there. And Olivia Matarazza is money from that inside spot under the hoop. 10-2, the Brookline advantage. Geller throws it across to Shapazian. Shapazian decides against the shot, hands off to Geller. Geller trying to dribble through again, finds an opening, can't finish at the rim, but does get fouled. That foul called against Makaluski, first foul of the game for Brookline, as we take a quick look at a replay of the nice bucket by Matarazza off the assist from Aga-Kitch. Geller off on the first free throw. And in and out, Geller misses them both. And Makaluski couldn't quite save that out-of-bounds loose ball, and so it will stay with Belmont. First sub of the day, checking in for Brookline, number 4, Ivy Wheeler, replacing Makaluski. Inbound goes to Christensen, throws it out to Sheng, goes to the corner to Orfanos, back to Sheng, fires from the wing, no good, rebound Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch bringing it up in transition, driving in, puts up a shot, no good, but draws another foul. Nefeli Aga-Kitch going back to the line for 2. Nefeli Aga-Kitch, the leading scorer for Brookline. She was averaging about 7 points a game last year as she hits the first of 2. This year, averaging about 2 points a game. She's got 7 total through the first through the first 3 games of the year for Brookline, as she misses the second, but you can see with the assist to Matarazza and with a couple of nice foul draws, she's finding other ways to contribute on offense even when her shot isn't falling. Geller floats that one over to Sheng. Back up top, Geller driving in, extra pass, Christensen's shot is in. Good find by Geller. Her slashing has been a big threat for Belmont so far, as that pass gets away from Matarazza, chased down by Christensen. Gives over to Geller, who runs it across half court in transition. Throws it over to Shapazian. Now away across to Sheng. Sheng from the wing. Gives to Geller. Geller throws it across to Orfanos. Now out to Shapazian, over to Geller. Geller runs in again. And her shot no good. Rebound tipped, chased down by Shapazian, and now knocked out of bounds by Kimbrough. Brookline has got to find a way to defend Geller on the perimeter there and prevent her from starting those dribble drives. She's too fast for Matarazza to be able to handle one-on-one when she gets in the paint. So Brookline's either got to find a way to sink down a help defender to help cover Geller's lateral movement, or they've got to handle her better on the perimeter. Geller throws to the corner to Sheng. Sheng driving in, shot no good, well disrupted by Matarazza, And Aga Kitch gets fouled for the third time this quarter, and that's 5 fouls for the quarter. But I guess because it's a loose ball foul, they're not going to send her to the line for the bonus. Oh no, they are going to send her to the line, but they realize the count now. That is 5 team fouls. First personal against Sarah Geller, so all 5 fouls were from different players for Belmont this quarter. But Aga Kitch, having drawn 3 of those, allows Brookline to shoot the bonus. And she hits the first of 2. 2 subs coming in for Brookline in the closing minutes of the first. Number 11, Kyrie Simmons, and number 22, Viviana McDonald, as they replace Wood and Matarazza. Aga Kitch 2 for 2 at the line. She's got 4 points, second highest on the team so far, but behind the 7 points from Jada Kimbrough. Shapazian gives to Geller at the top. Back to Shapazian on the wing. Back to Geller. Inside Christensen. Outside to number 21, Bryn Connolly. They work it around the perimeter again. Shapazian up top, Geller. Geller runs in, kicks out. Deep 3 attempt from Connolly, well short, and Christensen can't save it. Now checking in for Belmont, number 4, Michaela Logan, as she replaces number 12, Ryan Shapazian. Inbound goes to Simmons. Simmons going to run it across half court herself. Pass to Wheeler. Wheeler running along the baseline, but kind of ran out of room there, out of bounds. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Brookline leading 13-4. Chang with the ball on the wing, goes up top to Geller, back to Chang. Back up top, Geller, inside Christensen, outside to Geller. Geller throws it over to Connolly. Connolly runs in, kicks out. Geller tries for 3, no good. Rebound Simmons. Simmons chucks it up to a streaking Kimbrough. This is her specialty, but she whiffed at the hoop. It's picked up by Chang, almost lost it, but recovers. Chang up top, gives to Geller. Inside Christensen, back out to Geller, fires from the top again, this time hits the tray. Sarah Geller with the first tray for Belmont. 13-7, now the Brookline lead with a minute to go in the first. Kimbrough dribbling against Geller and draws the reach foul, and that's going to send Kimbrough to the line for 2. Wait, why aren't they going to the... Yeah, okay, there we go. Little confusion again. So Kimbrough going to the line for 2. Off on the first. 2 subs checking in for Belmont. Gabby Orfanos back in, and for the first time, number 5, Leah Attridge. And Kimbrough gets the rim roll on the second. She's now got 8 points, and since she made her second, she can now sub out as Izzy Wood comes back in. 14-7, 1 minute to go here in the first. Orfanos walking it up, swings it over to Connolly. Up top, Orfanos, back to Connolly. Connolly to Orfanos, inside, blocked by Simmons, but it went off her foot, and so that's going to be a kickball. 50 seconds on the clock. Inbound coming from number 5, Leah Attridge. Attridge goes to Arfanos, runs in mid-range, rolls out. Rebound chased down by Wheeler. Wheeler running along the sideline, trying to escape the trap. And she does draw a foul. And so Wheeler will go to the line for 2. Belmont's had some trouble being a little over-aggressive with the fouls, and Brookline's been reaping the benefits with these bonus free throws. In and out on the first attempt from Wheeler. And she gets the roll on the second. Wheeler 1 of 2 at the line, 15-7, the Brookline advantage. Orfanos to Connolly, back to Orfanos. Inside Christensen, tipped by McDonald, but picked up by Orfanos, tries a deep 3, no good. Christensen on the putback was blocked by McDonald from behind. A jump ball is forced by Christensen and Attridge. Possession arrow to Brookline as they inbound to Wood. Wood running with it, swings across. Simmons fakes, runs in, kicks out to Wheeler. Wheeler running in, sees a lane and misses on the floater, but draws a foul. That foul against number 4, Michaela Logan, her second. And Wheeler will go to the line for the bonus free throw. Well, actually, it was a shooting foul. She would have gone to the line for 2 either way, but, you know. And off on the first. And hits the second. Brookline hitting about 50% of their free throws this quarter. They could be up by a lot more, but they do have a 9-point advantage. They go inside to Christensen, out to Orfanos, tries for 3, no good. Rebound ripped away by Wheeler, running with it, throws up to Wood, not gonna have enough time for a shot, and that is going to end the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1, the Brookline High Warriors 16, the Belmont High Marauders 7. For Belmont, Sarah Geller with 5 points and Rebecca Christensen with 2. For Brookline, Jada Kimbrough with 8, Nefeli Agakich with 4, Ivy Wheeler and Olivia Matarazza with 2 points each. And for Brookline, 7 of their 16 points coming at the charity stripe here in the first quarter. As we take a look at the replay of Brookline's last made shot from the field, the layup by Matarazza. I wasn't able to say this during pregame, but I'm happy to say it now that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental, located right in Coolidge Corner. Book your next dental appointment with local dentist and BHS Sports parent Dr. Brandon Esch for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to eschdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. You can find that link and phone number in the description section down below. Well, there are a lot of games on the docket here in Cambridge for this holiday tournament, so the breaks between quarters are going to be a lot shorter, as you can see. Right back in the action, Belmont with the first possession. Sheng going inside, whiffs on the shot, but draws the foul, as that's going to be called against Viviana McDonald. Sheng hits the first of 2. And Sheng goes 2 for 2 at the line. 16-9 now the score. Izzy Wood bringing it up for Brookline. Tries to dribble in. Ball was knocked loose, but she recovers. Manages to throw it outside to Nefeli Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch gives to Ivy Wheeler. Hand off to Wood. Wood tries to throw inside. Deflected and couldn't be recovered by McDonald. It's ripped away by Gabby Orfanos. Throws up to Sarah Geller. Geller lost the ball, and it's picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler dribbles away from the double team. Gets it across half court. Throws it over to Aga-Kitch. Tries for three from the corner. Yes! Nefeli Aga-Kitch now at 7 points today, a personal best for the season. Throwing back and forth, ball was lost, knocked out of bounds by Aga-Kitch, but it was last touched by Belmont's number 11, who is not listed. And meanwhile, for Brookline, two of their starters checking back in, Olivia Mataraza and Skylar Makaluski replacing Wheeler and McDonald. A 10-point lead for Brookline off that three ball from Aga-Kitch. Makaluski running in, tries a hook, no good, but draws the foul. Again, Belmont plagued with over-aggressive defense today, as that'll be the second personal against Linda Shang. First foul of the second quarter for Belmont. Skylar Makaluski hits the first. Checking back in for Belmont, number 10, Amy Saukonen. And Makaluski, a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. 21-9, the Brookline advantage. Orfanos to Saukonen, up to 11. Back out to Saukonen. Saukonen throws it across to Geller. Geller throws it up top to Orfanos. Orfanos fakes, and they go back door. And Saukonen whiffs at the rim, and Aga-Kitch couldn't get back in bounds to get that rebound. That all started with a very nice pass fake by, I think, Orfanos, as she then gave it to Stella Ivkovic, who then found Saukonen under the hoop, but Saukonen couldn't quite finish. That's going to be a reach foul called on Wood. That'll be Wood's first personal, second team foul here in the second quarter. Now Geller with the ball. Gives to Orfanos. Back to Geller. Geller inside Ivkovic. Ivkovic throws back up top to Geller. Now over to 11. Tries a long shot. No good. Rebound tipped. Tipped again. Picked up by 11. Throws to Ivkovic. Ivkovic whiffs under the hoop. Rebound collected by Mataraza. Throws up to Simmons. Poked loose by Orfanos, but not cleanly. That'll be the first personal for Orfanos, second team foul. Wood now walking it up for Brookline. Gives to Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch over to Makaluski. Makaluski starting to drive, has a lane, layup is good. Skylar Makaluski with 4 points so far. Brookline up by 14. And Geller tried for the pass but gets fouled. They're going to call that one on Mataraza. That'll be her first personal, third team foul. So Belmont with the ball under the hoop. Saukonen gives to 11, rejected by Mataraza, picked up by Ivkovic. Pass barely gets out to Geller. Geller getting trapped in the corner, passes out to 11. Now up top, Orfanos. Orfanos dribbling around, step back three ball, no good. Rebound tipped. Saukonen saves it to Ivkovic. Ivkovic barely gets passed away to Geller, and Geller walks. Belmont has been a little off rhythm in a lot of their possessions early. They've had a couple of near travels in their past couple possessions. That time they got called for it. For Brookline, Jada Kimbrough, their leading scorer so far, checks back in, replacing Kyrie Simmons. Wood, poked loose by Orfanos, poked loose again, and Orfanos took it away as Wood was trying to prevent the backcourt, gives to Saukonen, whiffs on another layup, And it's going to be a jump ball as both number 12s, Makaluski and Shapazian, got their hands on it. It'll be Brookline ball. Now Kimbrough walking up the ball for Brookline. Pass to a cutting Agakich. Agakich pass out. Makaluski tries for three, short. Offensive board lost out of bounds. Mataraza had it for a second, and it bounced off Mataraza's foot out of bounds. Ivkovic disrupting that rebound. Orfanos gives to Ivkovic. Over to Saukonen to the corner. Geller for three. No good. Rebound to the floor. And they call a jump ball. Might have been a bit hasty on that one as Saukonen did seem to get full possession. But either way, possession arrow to Belmont as Linda Sheng checks back in, replacing Gabby Orfanos. Saukonen throws up top to Geller. Geller runs in, blocked by Mataraza. Loose ball picked up by Agakich. Agakich in transition, running with it, chucks it across to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, step back three was blocked by Shapazian. Loose ball picked up by Saukonen. Running with it, pass across Geller. Sees a lane, runs in, blocked again by Mataraza. Geller recovers the ball, throws out to Saukonen. Back to the corner, Geller runs in, passes out to Sheng. Sheng now running in. Shot, no good, rims out, rebound Mataraza. Olivia Mataraza, strong defensive presence down low as Brookline running fast. Kimbrough missed the shot, gets her own rebound, turning around, keeping it away. Throw out to Makaluski. Makaluski off on the three ball, offensive rebound by Wood. Kicks it out to Agakich. Agakich, swish from downtown. Nefeli Agakich, the first player to reach double figures. She's got 10 today. Great hustle from the Warriors on the offensive board in that last possession. Quick pass from Izzy Wood out to Agakich. And Nefeli Agakich, her shot to start this season was quite cold, coming off a season last year where she was the team's leading scorer. Her shots just weren't falling particularly from the outside, but today her shots working for her. 2 3-pointers here in the first half, and she's got 10 so far. We do have a few notes in the live chat here. From Kat Jones, a very simple go Brookline, and from Elliot Schickler of Patch.com. My observation so far is that Olivia Mataraza is having a breakout year. Mataraza should definitely be a first-team All-Bay State Conference selection. And if I had my druthers, I'd be in Cambridge at the game, but I have a lot to do before flying out to Chicago tonight. Go Warriors. Thank you so much for watching, Elliot, and have a safe flight to Chicago. Brookline enjoying a 17-point lead here in the second quarter with 3.5 on the clock. Pass goes inside to Ivkovic, throws it out. Shapazian for three, no good. Rebound chased down by Geller, and Geller double dribbles. Geller trying to make things happen like she was able to do a little bit in the first quarter, but she's finding it a lot harder to do. Brookline's defense has adjusted well, particularly Olivia Mataraza. As they go down low, Mataraza dropped it, but it bounced out of bounds off Saukonen. That throw just a little bit behind her head from where she tried to turn to cut towards the hoop. Just slightly off on the connection there. Agakich inbounds to Makaluski. Makaluski up top to Kimbrough. Kimbrough hands off to Wood. Wood almost lost the ball, but it's recovered by Agakich. Runs in, kicks out to Wood. Wood sees a lane, runs in, floater, no good. Rebound, Saukonen. Saukonen walking it up. Pass out to Sheng. Across to Shapazian, back to Sheng. Over to Geller. Geller back over to Shapazian, up top to Sheng. Sheng trying to run in, kicks out Shapazian. Now along the baseline, Ivkovic. Ivkovic travels. The Brookline zone defense working perfectly to design They have held Belmont to just 2 points so far in this quarter, with just 2:39 on the clock left before halftime. Wood bringing it up. Hands off, Kimbrough. Kimbrough running in, tries a long two. No good. Rebound, Shapazian. Shapazian gives to Orfanos. Orfanos running in, floater, no good. Rebound, tipped. Going to the floor is Agakic. Tries to get it away. They go to the floor again, and they call a travel. Interesting call, as it looked like Kimbrough didn't quite have, or do they call a travel on? They call it travel on Kimbrough, I guess, or maybe on Agakic, I'm not sure. But it was a crazy loose ball battle there. Belmont with possession, they swing it around. Orfanos tries for three, no good. Rebound by Geller, goes underneath to Shang, back out to Geller, tries for three and hits it. Sarah Geller with her second tray of the day. She's got 8 points. Wood runs in, gives it over to Matarazza at the top of the key, hands it out to Agakic. Agakic dribbling, sees a lane, runs in, layup, no good. Rolls off the rim, picked up by Shapazian, throws it up to a streaking Geller. Missed on the layup, was pressured from behind by Kimbrough. Makaluski with the rebound, and she draws the foul. That's going to be against Shapazian, her first personal, third team foul. A lot less fouls from Belmont here in the second, as Wood runs in, hits a wall, and travels. Substitution now for Belmont. Number 41, Rebecca Christensen, back in the game, as she replaces Ivkovic. Bring it up, Shapazian gives to Orfanos, back to Shapazian, over to Geller. Geller down low to Shang, turnaround jumper, no good, disrupted by Matarazza, but a putback shot from Rebecca Christensen, who's now got 4 points today. Agakic looking around, dribbling, stepping back, now stepping in, extra pass to Matarazza, ripped away by Shang, but they call a jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookline, as Ivy Wheeler and Kyrie Simmons check back in for Brookline, replacing Agakic and Wood. .8 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Belmont on a 5-0 run right now, have cut the Brookline lead down to 12. Wheeler inbounds to Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking around, throws up top to Makaluski. Makaluski goes inside to Matarazza, gets swarmed by defenders, and gets fouled. That's going to be on Shapazian, her second personal, fourth team foul. And she's going to sub out for Bryn Connolly with 49 seconds to go in the quarter. Inbound goes to Matarazza, backing down against Christensen. Turnaround, layup is good. Matarazza gets the one-on-one matchup she likes and gets the turnaround for two. That ball almost stolen by Simmons, but Belmont keeps it. Christensen throws out to Orfanos. Orfanos looking around, throws it over to Geller. Geller, bounce pass across to Shang. Shang running baseline, tries a reverse and does hit it. Linda Shang now with 4 points today, as Kimbrough running up with it, floats it, misses. Matarazza chased down by Makaluski. Makaluski looking around to Matarazza, looking around with seconds left. She chucks one. It goes off the top of the backboard, and that is going to end the half. Belmont finished the quarter strong on a 7-2 run, but they could not overcome the 10-0 run that Brookline started the quarter on, as the Warriors will go to the half with a 28-16 advantage. As we take a look at the replay of the last made shot by Brookline, Scoring totals so far for Brookline: Nefeli Aga-Kitch leading the way with 10 points, Jada Kimbrough with 8, Skylar Makaluski and Olivia Matarazzo with 4 each, and Ivy Wheeler with 2. For Belmont, Sarah Geller with 8 points, Linda Shang and Rebecca Christensen with 4 points each. Here at the halftime break, I am happy once again to say that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental. Does anxiety keep you from seeking the dental care you need? You are not alone. Esch Dental gets it. They get you. Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner offers many options for management of dental anxiety. Go online to eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to book your consultation. Once again, eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103. You can see their logo there in the bottom middle of the screen, and you can also see that link and phone number in the description section down below, where you can also find a link to the official Venmo account of the Triple Threat Boosters Club, the official booster club of Brookline High Girls Basketball. And you can also find links for our local charity spotlight, Brookline Cares. Brookline Cares is a volunteer organization run by Brookline High School students, which seeks to raise awareness and funds to help people experiencing homelessness. Brookline Cares works closely with an organization called the Empowerment Plan. The Empowerment Plan hires and trains those experiencing homelessness to manufacture their special type of coat, known as the Empower Coat, which can double as a sleeping bag. The coats help to keep those struggling with homelessness warm, especially during these colder winter months, while the jobs manufacturing those coats can help break the cycle of homelessness through gainful employment. Over the past 3 years, Brookline Cares has purchased and distributed over 200 Empower Coats and 1,000 pairs of Bombas socks to local community organizations and emergency departments that care for the homeless, and you can help them bring more warmth to those in need. Down in the description section, you can find 2 links. One to the website classy.org, where you can donate money to the Brookline Cares team, supporting their efforts to purchase more Empower Coats. Or if you're a student interested in joining the organization, you can find another link in the description, this time to the club's website on wixsite.com, where you can find more information about the group, what they do, and how you can contact them. Once again, check out those links in the description down below and help spread the warmth this winter with Brookline Cares. And again, you can find all those links and and other information down in the description section down below. And if you know of any local organizations, whether local businesses or local charities, that you think would benefit from the extra exposure of being mentioned on these live streams, feel free to either let me know or get them in touch with me, send them my contact information or anything like that. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen and in the description section down below. But for now, it is halftime. Brookline 28, Belmont 16. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the third quarter of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Cambridge Ringe and Latin School in Cambridge, Massachusetts for this high school varsity girls basketball contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Belmont High Marauders as part of the Legends Classic Holiday Tournament. Belmont with the first possession, as starting with it is number 2, Sophia Pang, seeing the floor for the first time. Hands off to Linda Shang, then Gabby Orfanos, inside, outside. Shang for 3 is short. Rebound going to be collected by Skylar Makaluski. Brookline enjoying a 12-point lead through the first half, 28-16. Jada Kimbrough running in wide open on that dribble drive for 2. And Kimbrough very quickly becomes the second Brookline player to reach double digits, joining Nefeli Aga-Kitch in a tie for the team lead with 10 points apiece. Shang gives over to Pang. Pang over to number 1, Sarah Geller, who had a team-high 8 points for Belmont, but throws that pass away. Makaluski's pass deflected by Shang, picked up by Orfanos, thrown up to Shang. Shang hits the layup and one. Linda Shang, who had 4 points in the first half, hits her first bucket of the second half and draws the foul on Skylar Makaluski, her second personal, first team foul of the third quarter. And Shang will go to the line for an and one and will miss the and one. Rebound tipped a couple times, picked up by Izzy Wood. Wood running with it, getting trapped. Ball's ripped loose and Kimbrough couldn't save it. Belmont coming out aggressive on defense, and they are making things happen here to start this second half. Gabby Orfanos walks it up, gives it back over to Linda Shang, now inside. Blocked by Olivia Matarazza, recovered by Makaluski, thrown up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbles it, goes off someone's foot, goes off her own foot, and it will be Belmont ball. Bring it up, Orfanos. Orfanos swings it over to Linda Shang. Quick passing, and now Sophia Pang tries for 3, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback by number 35, Sophia McClendon, who is also seeing the floor for the first time here in the third quarter. And a timeout is called by Brookline, as they've been having trouble fighting for rebounds and maintaining their offensive possessions to start this one. Good timeout call by head coach Kendall Jones. Brookline still leads by 10, but remember, they led by as many as 17 in the first half. So Belmont is slowly chipping away at this Brookline lead. We're about a minute and a half into the second half. Let's see what adjustments Brookline was able to make out of that timeout as Kimbrough walks it up, gives over to Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch opts against the handoff, runs in, kicks out to Makaluski. Makaluski starts to drive, kicks out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough from the wing goes inside, tipped away by Shang, recovered by Makaluski. Swings it across, intercepted by Pang. Pang running on the fast break, goes up and hits the layup. The fresh legs for Belmont producing results here. Aga-Kitch for 3 off the mark. Rebound, Matarazza. Putback is good and one. Good quick response by Brookline. They didn't try to slow it down after giving up the fast break bucket there. Aga-Kitch went for the quick 3-ball, and Matarazza, good fighting on the offensive board. She misses the and one. Rebound by Orfanos. Orfanos throws it up to Pang. Pang running inside. Floater, no good. Well defended by Matarazza, but the offensive rebound by Geller, blocked by Matarazza. She's had a number of blocks already. Makaluski throws it across to Agakic, who runs it across half court. Agakic goes away from the screen, goes inside, layup no good. Rebound chased down by Agakic herself through the scrum. Agakic resets but lost the ball in the back court, and she touched it first, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Another bad turnover from the Brookline offense after they did a good job to fight to keep possession there. Just lost the handles on that one. Orifanos over to Pang, back to Orifanos, inside McClendon, outside Sheng, tries for three, no good. Rebound Agakic, pass away to Makaluski, who runs it across half court, floats it over to Matarazza. Matarazza gives it to Agakic. Agakic hands off to Wood. Wood dribbling in, almost traveled, but gets the pass away to Kimbrough. Kimbrough from the top, drives, floater, no good. Rebound by Geller. Geller swings it over to Sheng, across half court to McClendon. McClendon dribbling in, going baseline, reverse, no good. Rebound Makaluski, throws it up to Wood. Wood in transition, goes up, good, and one. First bucket of the day for Izzy Wood, and she'll go to the line for one more. Good hustle by Wood. Running up in transition, and good find by Skylar Makaluski on the assist. Wood airballs the free throw, so Brookline doesn't even get a chance to rebound it. But it puts, the bucket at least, puts Brookline back up by 12. Orifanos bring it up. Back to Orifanos, now over to Ryan Shapazian, who's checked in. Now over to Pang. Up top, Orifanos inside McClendon. McClendon dribbling in, layup no good. Rebound Matarazza gives to Agakic, chucks it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running in, missed the layup. Rebound Orifanos, throws it up to Sheng. Sheng dribbling around, looking for an opening. Layup no good. Rebound tipped to Matarazza. Matarazza escaping the pressure, gives to Makaluski. Makaluski runs it across half court. Off a screen, step back, three ball, no good. Rebound bounces and is chased down by McClendon. Throws the pass up to Shapazian. Now over to Sheng. Now they go backdoor to Pang, but she whiffs on the layup. Rebound Matarazza. Now Agakic bringing it up for Brookline. Hands off to Wood. Wood's got a lane, but it's knocked loose by Sheng, and they say last touched by Wood. And that'll be another loss for the Brookline offense as Matarazza now subs out for Viviana McDonald. And a timeout is called by Belmont. During this timeout, I remind you this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner. Esch Dental's vision is to make your dental appointment an experience to look forward to. Boutique means on-time appointments. Boutique means high-tech. Boutique means integrity. Go online to eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to find out how you can experience Esch Dental. Once again, that's eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103, and you can find that information in the description section down below. Out of the timeout. We'll see if Brookline again can make some adjustments. Orifanos bringing it up. Gives over to Sheng. Back to Orifanos inside McClendon. Outside Pang. Up top Orifanos over to Sheng. Sheng dribbles in, kicks out Shapazian. Fake steps in. Long two is good. Ryan Shapazian with her first bucket of the day. Kimber runs in, kicks out Makaluski. Makaluski drives and travels. Disrupted by the defense, forced the walk, and Makaluski will now check out along with Wood, as coming back in will be Ivy Wheeler and Kyrie Simmons. Orfanos bring it up. Belmont trying to bring Brookline's lead down to single digits. McClendon, the shot, no good. Rebound, McDonald. Jump ball, not a jump ball. They call a foul instead on Shapazian. That'll be her third personal, third team foul here in the third quarter. Remember, it's 5 fouls for the double bonus. Belmont had a lot of fouls called against them in the first quarter, but not as many since then. Kimbrough hands off to Simmons. Simmons runs in, kicks out. Wheeler hands off. Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch drives, finds a hole. No good on the layup. Rebound by Shang. Shang brings it up, gives it over to Orfanos. Back to Shang. Now over to Shapazian. Now to the corner to Pang. Back out to Shapazian. Cross to Shang. Back to Shapazian. Now back to Shang. Shang tries for 3, no good. Rebound bouncing, and McClendon swoops in for it and draws the foul on Brookline. Gotta watch out for those far bouncing rebounds. They're gonna call the foul on Simmons, her first personal, second team. McClendon for 3 is good. Sophia McClendon with 5 points today, all in this third quarter, and they've cut the Brookline lead down to 7. Kimbrough running in, throws it out to Wheeler. Wheeler runs in, layup is good. Big answer from Ivy Wheeler. She's now got 4 points today. And now a 3-ball from McClendon, missed, rebounded by Wheeler. Wheeler running in transition, gets the pass up to Simmons. Simmons up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough layup is good. Brookline with a great response here as they go instantly back up by double figures, and Belmont calls timeout. Wheeler got the pass through to Simmons. Simmons up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, despite the limited angle, finishes at the rim. She's now got a team-high 12 points. And how about Ivy Wheeler, a player known more really for her defense, with most of her offensive production coming at the charity stripe rather than on shots from the field. Finds a great hole in the defense to get herself a good floater opportunity, banks it in to answer back after the big 3 by McClendon. And then when McClendon tried for a 3 again and missed, Wheeler chases down the defensive board and gets that transition run started. Goes to Simmons, who goes to Kimbrough, who goes to the hoop for 2, and just like that, Brookline back up by double digits. They lead by 11 with 1:23 left here in the third. Good response to Belmont, cutting their lead down to single digits. Shang with the ball, gives it back to Shapazian, now back to Shang. Back to Shapazian, to Shang. Now over to McClendon, across to Shapazian. Shapazian inside to Christensen, pass from McClendon, knocked loose. McClendon does recover. Oh, 3-second violation on McClendon, and it all started with that deflection by Nefeli Aga Kitch. Great defense down in the post by the Brookline guard to force that turnover. Kimbrough runs in, floater, no good. Rebound picked up by Shapazian. Shapazian running in transition. Gives it to Shang. Shang throws inside to McClendon, blocked by McDonald. McDonald gives to Wheeler. Wheeler running it across half court, throws it up to Simmons. Simmons holds it, Gets a pass away to Wheeler. Wheeler running in, kicks out Simmons to the corner to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running baseline, extra pass. McDonald hits the layup. Beautiful ball movement by the Warriors, and Viviana McDonald has her first points of the day and her first points of this 2024-25 season. Shang from the wing throws to the corner. Back out to Shang, runs in, tripped, and travels. Belmont wanted some kind of trip call against the defense, but they did not get it. And with 3.8 seconds left in the quarter, Brookline will have the ball and a chance for maybe one last shot. But if Belmont can take this one away, they'll have a chance for a last shot. Chucked up to Wheeler. Wheeler runs up, chucks one, misses, and that will end the third quarter. Our score at the end of the third quarter, Brookline 40, Belmont 27. Belmont got out to a strong start against the Warriors, cut the lead down to 34-27, but Brookline ending on a 6-0 run, capped off by some brilliant ball movement here. Wheeler to Simmons to Kimbrough to McDonald to the hoop. Great unselfish basketball by the Warriors as they've really spread out their scoring today. That basket from McDonald, her first of the season, as she's gotten a lot more playing time here today in this holiday tournament game. Individual point totals through 3 for Brookline. Jada Kimbrough with 12, Nefeli Agakich with 10, Olivia Matarazzo with 6, Ivy Wheeler and Skylar Makaluski with 4 each, and Izzy Wood and Viviana McDonald with 2 each. For Belmont, Sarah Geller with 8, Linda Sheng with 6, Sophia McClendon with 5, Rebecca Christensen with 4, Sophia Pang and Ryan Shapazian with 2 each. And we begin now the fourth and final quarter here as Brookline has the first possession. Wheeler hands off to Simmons. Simmons hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking around, goes inside to McDonald, and McDonald draws the defensive foul on Christensen. The refs have been calling a fairly tight game here, but they've been calling it pretty tight both ways, I think. Kimbrough inbound, goes out to Agakich. Agakich from the top, over to Kimbrough on the wing. Kimbrough directing traffic, hands off to Simmons, hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler, turnaround pass, almost lost as Agakich tripped, but Simmons recovers, gives to Agakich, who finds the lane on the dribble drive for 2. 12 points now for Nefeli Agakich, as she and Kimbrough have been in a race for the team lead all day. Orfanos runs in, pass to Christensen, floater is good. Rebecca Christensen now with 6 points. Wheeler hands off to Simmons. Simmons from the wing finds a lane, can't hit the layup, but does draw the foul on Christensen. So that'll be Christensen's third personal, second team foul. Simmons going to the line for 2. Hits the first. And mark the first point of the season for Kyrie Simmons, who has also gotten some more playing time today. Matarazzo checks back in for McDonald. Simmons 1 for 2 at the line, and a lane violation on McClendon, I think. And so Simmons gets another try at her second free throw. Oh, they call it a foul? They did. They called it a foul. Simmons is taking 2 free throws. What is... What is happening? I am so confused. They did call a foul on McClendon. And Simmons goes 1 for 2, 2 times on back-to-back fouls. And she's now got 2 points. Orfanos running in past Christensen, kicks out to Geller. Geller runs in, extra pass to Christensen, who hits the layup. Nice assist by Sarah Geller on a bit of a hesitation move there, faking out Matarazza, thinking she was going for the shot. Kimbrough runs in, swatted away by McClendon. Possession will stay with Brookline. Christensen with 8 points now off that last layup, as Kimbrough looking for the inbound, throws it out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch sets up from the top, throws inside, gets away from Matarazza, picked up by Sheng on the steal. Sheng gives it to Geller. Geller over to Sheng, inside Christensen. Out to Geller, tries for 3. Off the mark, rebound Christensen, put back no good, but she draws the foul on Matarazza.
Brookline foul 21. Olivia Matarazza, that's her second personal foul.
That'll be Matarazza's second personal first team foul. Christensen off on the first free throw. And hits 1 of 2. 9 points now for Christensen. Kimbrough walks it up, hands off to Simmons. Simmons almost lost the ball, but keeps it, gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch drives, kicks out, Simmons throws out to Wheeler. Wheeler lost the ball, and it goes off the foot of Matarazza, and that's going to give it to Belmont. Oh no, they call a foul on Orfanos on the loose ball, and that's going to be her second personal, 4th team foul. 1 more will reach the bonus, and Brookline will have free throws the rest of the way. Simmons looking for an inbound, chucks it, and Aga Kitch barely recovers it off the deflection from Geller. Aga Kitch drives in, layup no good, rebound Christensen. Sheng running with it in transition. Starts to drive, gets swarmed, loose ball picked up by Christensen. Out to Orfanos, across to Geller. Geller drives, gives to Christensen, blocked by Matarazza, recovered by Aga Kitch, chucks it up for Simmons. Simmons stops and allows the play to get set. Aga Kitch, collides hard with Christensen, and they're going to say her feet were not set there. And that will send Aga Kitch to the free throw line for bonus free throws, as that is Christensen's 4th personal and Belmont's 5th team foul. Aga Kitch off on her first, as subs on both sides for Belmont. Stella Ivkovic back in the game, replacing Christensen. And for Brookline, Skylar Makaluski and Izzy Wood back in the game. And Matarazza collects the offensive board, blocked by McClendon, and the loose ball picked up by Ivkovic. And now this will be another foul on Matarazza, and I think that'll be her 3rd personal. And that will be her 3rd personal, 2nd team foul. So Brookline will be shooting bonus free throws on every foul from here on for the rest of the game. Sheng throws inside to McClendon, backdoor to Geller, across the baseline to Ivkovic, misses the lay-in but gets the foul called against Jada Kimbrough. That'll be Kimbrough's first personal, 3rd team foul. Ivkovic hits the first of 2 to put her on the scoreboard with her first point of the day. 2 for 2 at the line for Ivkovic. It's a 10-point game with just under 5 minutes to play. Wood runs it across half court, hands off to Agakic. Agakic gives over to Makaluski. Makaluski gives it back to Agakic in the corner. Agakic running in, pass out, Matarazza, mid-range jumper is good. Olivia Matarazza now with 8 points today. As Brookline goes back up by 12. Geller throws it up top to Orfanos, over to Ivkovic. Back up top to Orfanos, inside McClendon, outside Geller. Geller runs in, finds a lane, layup is good. Sarah Geller, the first Belmont player to reach double digits. She's got 10 today. Wood running with it, pass out, intercepted by Sheng. Sheng running the fast break, goes up and in. Linda Sheng now with 8 points, and Belmont cuts the deficit back down to single digits, 46-38. It's an 8-point lead for Brookline with less than 4 minutes to play. Makaluski and the official giving a warning to the Belmont bench there. And now a substitution for Belmont. Number 12, Ryan Shapazian back in the game, replacing Orfanos. Agakic inbounds to Matarazza, backing down, and they call an offensive foul on Matarazza, pushing too hard when trying to back down in the post. That is her fourth personal, fourth team foul. So Matarazza in a bit of foul trouble here late in this one. And all fouls from either side are going to result in free throws for the rest of this game. Sheng with the ball, passes down low, missed it, intercepted by Makaluski, throws it across to Kimbrough. Kimbrough throws down low, knocked away by McClendon. Kimbrough is looking for Wood under the basket there. Substitution now for Brookline. Viviana McDonald replaces Matarazza as the senior captain is battling foul trouble here. 3:26 on the clock here in the fourth. Brookline leads by 8. Agakic gives to Kimbrough. Stolen by Geller, but Kimbrough hustles and dives on the ball. Forces the jump ball instead of a full takeaway, but the possession arrow will still go to Belmont. Shapazian bringing it up, gives to Sheng, back to Shapazian. Back to Sheng, runs in, layup, rolls out, rebound Makaluski. Pass away, intercepted by Geller, tries the reverse, whiffs on it. Rebound by Brookline's McDonald, and a foul called on Belmont. That'll send McDonald to the line for bonus free throws. That foul, I'm not sure who it was called against personally. Oh, it was called against Geller. Sarah Geller, her first personal. And McDonald will go to the line for the bonus free throws. Like I said, any and all fouls from either team the rest of the way are going to trigger the bonus free throws. McDonald hits the first of 2. If she makes the second, she'll put Brookline back up by double digits with 3 minutes to play. Off on the second rebound, Agakic. Agakic resets, gives it out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough inside to McDonald. Too much traffic, taken away by Sheng. Sheng runs in, extra pass stolen by Wood, and Wood steps on the back line and gives it back to Belmont. 2:51 to go. Brookline trying to secure their second win of the year as McClendon goes for 3, no good. Rebound ripped away by Agakic. Throws it up, intercepted by McClendon. McClendon running it back, throws down low to Ivkovic. Has to pass out to Sheng after juggling the ball. Sheng tries for 3, no good. Rebound McDonald. And a foul called. No, they amend it to a jump ball call. It will still be Warriors ball, but possession arrow after this jump ball will flip over to Cambridge. with 2.5 minutes to go, and they will not get free throws out of this one. Kimbrough hands off to Makaluski. Makaluski dribbling to her right, looking around, goes up top to Wood. Wood drives, floater, no good. Rebound, bounces out of bounds, last touched by McClendon as she was battling with McDonald for that loose ball. Agakic goes to McDonald, who gives it out to Makaluski. Makaluski drives, travels. Brookline was looking for a reach foul, and with how tangled up she got with the defender, you might have expected a jump ball at least, but they call the travel, which is also a very possible call in that situation. Shang off the screen runs in and hits it, and one. Linda Shang, despite the limited angle and the disruption on the foul by McDonald, hits the shot and has a chance to cut this down to a 2-possession ball game as she can hit the and one here. Matarazza checks back in for McDonald. As Sheng hits the and one, she's now got 11 points to lead Belmont, the second Marauder to hit double digits today. Wood gives out to Makaluski. Makaluski dribbling in, pass out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough tries for three. No good. Rebound tipped by Matarazza over to Agakic. Floats it out to Wood. Wood lost the ball. Picked up by Ivkovic. Gives to Shang. Shang layup is good. Linda Shang now at 13. And it's a 4-point ball game with 1.5 minutes to go. The Marauders of Belmont scratching and clawing their way back. Again, Brookline led by as many as 17 in the second quarter. Their peak lead was 26-9, and they were leading 40-27, I believe it was, going into the fourth and final quarter, but Cambridge has come alive here, outscoring Brookline 16-7 in this final frame thus far. Brookline has got to dig deep, and somebody has got to step up and put some points on the board for the Warriors. And particularly, they're going to need people to step up at the free throw line in order to finish this one. Brookline coming into this game with a 1-2 record so far. Pass stolen away by Belmont. Shang throws inside to Ivkovic, lost the ball, and they say no foul, and so it'll go right back to Brookline, but Belmont isn't giving Brookline an inch here. Inbound complete this time as Agakic throws it up to Makaluski, who breaks the press. Makaluski gets around her defender, runs in, goes up, no good. Matarazza couldn't collect the offensive board. It's picked up by Shapazian, given to Orfanos, thrown up to Ivkovic, runs baseline, throws across. Shang tries for three, short. Rebound, tipped out of bounds, last touched by Matarazza. And Belmont will have another chance to try and cut this down to a 1-possession ball game with 59.8 seconds to go. Inbound, McClendon for three, no good. Rebound by Wood. Wood off and running with it, bounces off a foot, and a reach foul called on Shang. And so this will be a big pair of free throws coming up from Izzy Wood as Brookline is trying to fend off this comeback attempt by the Marauders. Brookline, who had just one win last season, they had one win coming into this ball game. As Wood is off on the first, Brookline is trying to surpass their win total from last year and get back to a 500 record. Wood misses them both. Rebound by Shang. Belmont running up with it. Shang drives in, lost the ball, and it bounces over to Ivkovic. Pass out to Shapazian to McClendon. Now back to Shapazian, 40 seconds to go, across to Shang. Shang runs in, floater, no good, rebound, being chased after, picked up by Kimbrough, and now Kimbrough's got to land on the fast break. Running in, lost the ball, picked up by Wood. Wood kicks it out, Agakich holding it, pass, intercepted by Shang, stolen back by Mataraza. Mataraza puts it up, no good, own rebound, draws the foul. It's a circus act here at Cambridge Ringe and Latin to finish this one. Loose balls all over the place. And now after the foul is called on McClendon, her second personal, Mataraza hits the first of two. Big free throw, as that now means that Belmont will be forced to hit a three-pointer. And now they'll have to hit two, as Mataraza, the third Brookline player to reach double figures today. She's got 10. Brookline back up by 6, 49-43, with just 17.7 seconds to go. Belmont is going to need to hit a three-pointer and then either get a steal or foul Brookline and hope that they miss both of their free throws, and then hit another three-pointer in order to tie this game up. It's a small chance, but the chance is still there. But a lot of big fights for the loose balls there. From both teams, but Brookline coming through clutch, fighting for those bounces in order to get Mataraza that chance at the stripe. And Mataraza, the captain, standing tall at the line, going 2 for 2 after Brookline with so many free throw attempts in the first quarter. Basically only shot 50%. 17.7 seconds to go. Inbound to Shang. She's got to run at the length of the floor. Gives to McClendon. Tries a deep three, and it's short. Ivkovic saves it, and it goes right to Wood, and Wood gets fouled by McClendon. And now Wood will go to the line to try and seal it. Just 7.6 seconds left. The odds of a Brookline victory very big at this point, but a free throw from Wood would pretty much put the final nail in the coffin. Hits the first of two. Brookline now with a 3-possession lead. They're up by 7. And she hits them both. An 8-point lead now for Brookline as they try and roll it in. It is picked up by Orfanos, thrown up to Shang, tries a deep three, no good. Rebound McClendon, putback is good at the buzzer, but that won't be enough. And the Brookline High Warriors, already through their first 4 games of the season, have surpassed last year's win total. And for the first time since the 2022 to 23 season, Brookline has a non-losing record as they now stand at 2-2. The final score, Brookline 51, Belmont 45. Brookline with their best offensive output of the season so far. 3 players reaching double figures. Jada Kimbrough and Nefeli Agakich tied for the team lead with 12 points each. Olivia Mataraza with 10, including 2 big free throws at the end there to help seal the deal. Izzy Wood, Ivy Wheeler, and Skylar Makaluski with 4 points each. Viviana McDonald with 3 points for her first points of the season, and Kyrie Simmons with 2 for her first points of the season. For Belmont, Linda Shang finished with a team-high 13 points, a game-high 13 points as she came on strong in that fourth quarter. Sarah Geller with 10, Rebecca Christensen with 9, Sophia McClendon with 7, And then Sophia Pang, Ryan Shapazian, and Stella Ivkovic with 2 points each. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you once again to Esh Dental for sponsoring this video. Esh Dental, located right in Coolidge Corner. Book your next dental appointment with local dentist and BHS Sports parent Dr. Brandon Esh for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to ashdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. Once again, 617-566-0103 or go online to eashdental.com. You can find all that in the description section down below, where you can also find a link to the official Venmo account of the Triple Threat Booster Club, the official booster club of Brookline High girls basketball. And you can also find links for our local charity spotlight, Brookline Cares. And you can also find some links related to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. You can also skip past all that and email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. And don't forget to follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. One last note in the live chat from Kat Jones saying, great job, ladies, and a great job from Brookline to finish the job. The final score here at Cambridge Range and Latin School, Brookline 51, Belmont 45. Brookline will be back here in Cambridge tomorrow, as will I, for their second game of the Legends Classic. Stay tuned for that. Be on a lookout for the stream link. But for today, that's going to do it. From Cambridge, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.